how can people help us? We have a men's house right now in York, Pennsylvania, where we've helped men that are coming out of prison, men that are coming out of treatment, men that are coming out of homelessness. We've been able to help them find their way, find employment, find what they need to be able to survive. But it's a cost burden and a cost factor that goes with that. We've been able to sustain the house based on the gifts of others, based on the one-time donors, based on the one-time contributors that say, I want to help because my son is affected, or I want to help because my daughter was affected. I want to help because my mother was affected. I want to help because my child was affected. We believe that addiction ravages all families. We believe it does not discriminate from anybody, any color, any way at all. So we believe that our job is to help those men find peace in not using drugs, find peace in a better way to live, find Jesus in the process, and come to Christ. And so that way they can become the disciples that we need for them to help others find the same Christ and the same freedom that they found. We also believe that we want to have a women's house, which we're raising funds now. We have a fund right now that we've raised $10,000. Just for us to have the initial payment, we need $25,000. And the gifts of others will help us get the $25,000. It will help us get women off the street from prostitution, women off the street from sex trafficking, women that are able to become mothers again. We'll be able to help them find a way. We want a 5-bedroom house so we can help 5 families at a time. We don't want to just help one. We want to help 5 families at a time. Do you know the impact that would have on the church, the impact that could have on the community of women being able to stand firm back in their rightful position as mothers rather than all the other things that they're called in active addictions of any kind? We want to be able to help them. So we need contributions to be able to do those things. We have a small congregation. We have about 70 members, and we have low income to no income people that come to the church. And we just believe that once a month we have a feeding on the street, what we call it, taking it to the streets. We go out on the streets, we give Jesus, we give pamphlets, we give food, we give clothes away, just to help people understand that we're not a church begging for your money. We're not a church that's begging for your offerings. We're begging for the people of God that need to see God in a way that they won't see God if somebody like Recovery House of Worship don't bring God to them. Like that's our purpose. To make the change, make the transition. We call ourselves the bridge. We bridge the gap between the church and the street and the church. We want them to understand that there is no you and no me. It is a we. And once we can get them to understand that it is a we, the power of Christ that has the ability to change minds, change perspective, change hearts, it will just exude itself out so that others can see that it's not about us, but it's about Jesus.